Hey there, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Grab your favorite cup of chia. Find a comfy spot, because we're about to unpack something we all deal with, often without even realizing it.
Yeah, definitely.
We've all bought a pair of shoes we regret. Maybe those neon green sneakers that seem like a good idea at 2 a.m.
Oh, tell me about it. Been there.
But ever stop to think about why some brands just totally nail your vibe, making you feel like they designed that shoe specifically for you, while others just completely miss the mark?
Oh, absolutely. And it's definitely not just about flashy advertisements or celebrity endorsements. There's a serious, well-thought-out strategy behind it all.
Right.
Today's deep dive is actually a direct result of our recent classroom presentation. Our team, led by the brilliant Krishna Singh, really dug into the nitty-gritty of how brands connect with us through footwear.
Yeah, massive shout out to Krishna and the team for laying such a solid foundation.
Yeah.
Seriously good work. And for this deep dive, our primary sources include direct insights from the Caliber Shoes website and their marketing team, alongside key global market analyses that help us benchmark performance.
Yeah, good sources.
We're going to take some real-world MBA concepts and apply them to a fascinating local-to-global shoe battle right here from Nepal.
That's spot on. We're pitting Caliber Shoes, our very own Nepali brand, against the global giant Skechers, based out of the USA. It's an incredibly illuminating comparison, I think.
Definitely.
It shows us how the power of market segmentation plays out, whether you're a local hustler making your mark or, a global powerhouse looking for your next niche.
Okay, let's unpack this core concept then. Market segmentation. Think about it this way. Like, why your dad reliably wears a sturdy, comfortable size 9 Gold Star, right?
Yep, classic dad shoe.
While you, on the other hand, maybe only touch sleek, all-black, maybe even minimalist sneakers, it's because shoe companies aren't trying to sell the exact same shoe to everyone.
Exactly. That wouldn't work.
Market segmentation, at its heart, is essentially the art and science of dividing a broad, diverse consumer market into distinct subgroups.
Mm-hmm.
It's about recognizing that not all feet or all preferences are created equal,
Mm-hmm. Precisely. The core purpose isn't just to divide, it's to conquer, really. By understanding these different segments, marketers can tailor their strategies so effectively that they satisfy the specific, often unique, needs of each subgroup.
So it's targeted.
Very targeted. It's a complete shift from a one-size-fits-all approach, which, let's be honest, rarely works in anything beyond, say, a pashmina shawl, to finding the right fit for the right foot and the right lifestyle.
Right.
It makes a marketer's job so much more, targeted and efficient, allows them to truly connect with their ideal customer.
And when we talk about segmenting, there are 4 main lenses marketers typically use, especially when it comes to something as personal as footwear.
Mm-hmm.
We all know the basics: geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral.
The 4 pillars.
Exactly. But let's quickly reframe them through the practical lens of shoe buying here in Nepal. First, there's geographic segmentation, where people live and how that shapes their needs.
Super important here.
We're talking urban versus rural, sure, but even more granular, like the distinct climate zones we have: Himalayan, hilly, Terai.
Exactly. For instance, someone living up in the Himalayas isn't just looking for a shoe. They need high traction, durable options for snow and really rugged terrain.
Totally different needs.
Contrast that with folks down in the Terai who are focused on lightweight, breathable footwear for that intense heat and humidity.
Yeah, you'd melt otherwise.
And then our hilly regions need something waterproof and robust, especially for the monsoons. It's not just a detail, it's a fundamental market driver for shoe design and sales here.
Then you have demographic segmentation, which focuses on who the people are. This is where age, gender, income, education, and occupation come into play. For footwear, we often see a strong focus on the 15-64 age group, given their active purchasing power. And while gender split can vary, maybe a 60% male, 40% female focus is common for many brands.
Yeah, seems about right.
Income levels are incredibly critical here in Nepal. Consider the average rural income of around, ours, $22,225 per month versus urban at ours, $31,935 per month.
Big difference.
Huge. This directly impacts affordability and perceived value, what people can actually spend.
Absolutely. Education also plays a huge role. Less educated customers might prioritize sheer functionality and affordability, just get the job done.
Makes sense.
While more educated consumers often look beyond utility to brand value, style, and overall quality. They might pay a bit more for that.
Right, the brand matters more.
And of course, occupation. A professional needing formal shoes for the office has vastly different needs than, say, a service worker who needs comfortable, durable footwear for long hours on their feet.
Definitely. Different worlds.
These aren't just statistics on a page, they define daily needs and purchasing priorities.
Okay, moving beyond just who people are or where they live, it gets more interesting when we dig into why they choose what they do. That's psychographic segmentation.
The why. This is where it gets juicy.
Totally.
Yeah.
This digs into their lifestyle, values, personality. Are they the type to prioritize eco-friendly products, or do they lean towards traditional styles? Perhaps they're fiercely modern, or they actively support local brands out of national pride,
Yeah, that made in Nepal pride is a big factor for some.
Definitely. Their personality traits, introverted, adventurous, extroverted, can completely influence their shoe choices. An adventurous person might gravitate towards sturdy hiking boots.
While an extrovert might choose bold, trendy designs to make a statement, something flashy.
Exactly. And finally, we look at behavioral segmentation, which is all about how they act as consumers. What's their actual purchase behavior?
How they shop, basically.
Yeah. Are they impulse buyers, or do they meticulously research durability? What specific benefits are they seeking? Is it comfort above all, or perhaps durability or pure style, or simply affordability?
What's the key selling point for them?
And their usage rate. Are they potential users, first-time buyers, or regular, highly engaged customers? This also tells us a lot about their loyalty status.
Yeah.
Are they fiercely brand loyal? Do they switch based on trends or offers?
Or are they non-brand conscious, just grabbing whatever fits the bill? Understanding these behaviors is key to predicting future purchases and keeping customers coming back.
Right. So now that we've refreshed our understanding of how segments are defined, let's put it into practice with our two key players, Caliber and Skechers, to see these principles in action.
Let's do it. The local versus global showdown.
On one side, we have Caliber Shoes, our authentic made in Nepal local hustler. And on the other, Skechers, a global player that carved out its own unique niche without ever trying to be Nike.
Skechers' success story is truly fascinating, precisely because they didn't try to go head-to-head with athletic giants like Nike or Adidas. Nope. Their brilliance lay in targeting segments that were largely overlooked. Families, older adults, and really anyone who prioritized comfort and practical everyday style over high-performance athletic wear or cutting-edge fashion statements.
The non-athletes, basically.
Pretty much. Their value proposition was incredibly simple and powerful. Comfort and affordable shoes. Think about it. Did you know Skechers makes over $8 billion a year just selling comfy shoes your uncle might wear?
$8 billion. Wow. Just from comfy shoes.
Yeah. They achieved this colossal global sales figure without the flashy multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns that Nike is famous for. Their strategy was brilliant. Identify the vast market of people Nike ignored and serve them exceptionally well.
That's incredible, especially considering how much Nike spends on celebrity endorsements and everything.
Right. Just pure focus on a need.
Meanwhile, back home, Caliber Shoes is doing its own thing, heavily emphasizing that made in Nepal authenticity and local pride.
Playing the local card, which is strong here.
The brand was founded in the early 2000s, its history deeply linked to Kailash Gautama's 25-plus years of experience in shoe manufacturing. Their initial vision was to truly transform the traditional footwear landscape in Nepal by focusing on domestic production.
And they've really made strides, haven't they?
They really have. I remember reading they initially planned to open 25 outlets in 5 years, but get this, they achieved that target in just 3 years.
3 years, that's super fast growth.
Right. That kind of rapid local growth tells us a lot about their initial market fit and the local demand for a quality Nepali brand.
That rapid expansion is a clear signal of strong demand and effective local penetration. And the fact they even have a single international outlet in Malaysia, which they highlight.
Yes, saw that.
It isn't just about global reach. It's a testament to their belief in their durability and quality, a strong assurance for local customers, too. Like, hey, our stuff is good enough for export.
Exactly. But, okay, while Caliber's clearly killing it in Kathmandu and growing fast, try finding a specific size 42 when you really need one. It's not always there, is it?
The stock issue. Yeah, that's a common complaint, I think.
That kind of everyday frustration points to some of the challenges they face, even with their strong local presence and rapidly expanding footprint. It's not all smooth sailing.
That's a perfect segue into their strategic reality. We've looked at their segmentation, but to truly understand Caliber's current standing and future potential, we need to talk SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats.
Right, the classic SWOT, like their business health checkup.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So as per their current model, Caliber's geographic segmentation primarily targets urban centers like Kathmandu, Pokhara, and Butwal, and they're actively expanding from Bagmati province to all 7.
Covering the main hubs.
Their core focus is the middle-class customer. Demographically, they're aiming for youth and young professionals, roughly aged 18 to 35, along with budget-conscious families.
Psychographically, Caliber customers are often value-driven and locally proud. You mentioned that. They're brand-conscious but remain price-sensitive, which is a very common dynamic in our Nepali market. You want the brand, but the price has to be right.
Totally. That's the balancing act.
And behaviorally, they target regular wearers, daily walkers, and students who show moderate brand loyalty. They're looking for that practical, everyday footwear. Not high fashion, mostly.
So looking at their SWOT analysis for 2025, let's start with strengths. Their strengths are truly noteworthy. That authentic made in Nepal brand identity is a powerful differentiator, especially with the growing sentiment to support local products.
Huge plus. Buy Nepali.
They have an active social media presence, which is crucial for engaging with younger demographics. Their expanding regional retail footprint provides strong accessibility.
Lots of shops now.
And their entry-level affordability makes them highly competitive for a broad base of consumers. They've achieved high market coverage for a local brand, making them a significant player. Definitely a competitive brand.
However, they do face some critical weaknesses, and these are the areas that really need attention, I think. Quality and consistency is a big one.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
We've even seen discussions on Reddit where users mention issues like hard soles, inconsistent finish, and varied product experiences from one batch to the next. You buy one pair, it's great. The next, not so much.
Yeah, that's tough because you buy a Nepali brand partly out of tried.
Right.
And then if the quality isn't consistent, it really breaks that trust, doesn't it?
Totally undermines it.
It's not just a product flaw, it's a fundamental erosion of brand loyalty, especially when people might already be a bit skeptical about local manufacturing quality compared to imports.
Exactly. For a brand built on local pride, inconsistent quality directly undermines the very loyalty they're trying to build. It plays right into the hands of people saying local stuff isn't as good, even if that's unfair overall. And combine that with frequent issues like limited size and style availability and occasional stock issues. What happens? Customers walk away. They can't find their size, can't find the style they liked last time.
And you go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Probably to an import because they can find their fit or preferred look easily there. It's a missed repeat purchase opportunity every time.
Definitely.
And that feeds directly into their online fulfillment issues, making their e-commerce reliability uncertain. If I can't find my size in store and then the online experience is clunky or the delivery takes ages.
Forget it.
Yeah, that's a double whammy for losing the sale and eroding convenience for the modern consumer who expects smooth online shopping.
But, okay, despite these challenges, there are significant opportunities for Caliber. They could substantially expand their e-commerce presence, which is still, pretty basic for many local brands here.
Lots of room to grow online.
There's also untapped potential to penetrate southern Nepal more deeply, maybe tailor products for the Terai climate more specifically, and even look into the broader South Asian market, leveraging that made in Nepal story.
And what about niche product lines? I can see a huge opportunity there, like specialized stuff.
Absolutely. There's definite room to develop specialized lines like hiking boots, given our terrain everyone hikes, or more formal footwear for professionals who want local options.
Yeah, proper office shoes.
Think winter shoes that truly stand up to the cold, maybe convenient slip-ons for everyday wear around the house, or quick errands, or even dedicated, durable school shoes. That's a massive market.
Oh yes, school shoes. Every parent needs those.
Each of these represents a distinct market segment with specific, often unmet needs they could address pretty effectively.
Okay, and the threats. What's standing in their way?
Well, they face stiff domestic competition from established brands like Gold Star and Numbers, which have strong local loyalties already built up over years.
Gold Star is iconic.
Totally. Foreign imports and cheap Chinese alternatives are also a big challenge, especially since, unfortunately, many users still believe local brands are just rebranded Chinese products sold at higher prices. That perception is damaging.
Yeah, that's a tough perception to fight.
Plus, general economic volatility in Nepal always poses a significant risk to consumer spending. If money gets tight, maybe people stick with older shoes or buy the absolute cheapest option.
Right, so the analysis highlights some really critical areas. Quality inconsistency truly erodes trust and undermines that local pride factor.
Key takeaway there.
Limited sizes and styles directly reduce repeat purchases and customer satisfaction. You just can't buy what you want.
Lost sales. Simple as that.
And those online fulfillment issues make their e-commerce less reliable, which is a major barrier in today's digital landscape. People expect better now.
So yeah, clear challenges.
This is where Caliber can really learn from global benchmarks like Skechers. Caliber doesn't need to be Nike, aiming for high-performance athletic wear or ultra-luxury fashion. That's not their game.
No, definitely not.
But it absolutely can become the Skechers of Nepal, or maybe even of South Asia, by owning its niche, focusing.
You've hit on the core of it. It's about owning a clear identity. Skechers didn't try to be Nike. They carved out their own lane, focusing on comfort for everyday people, the vast segment Nike overlooked.
Right.
Caliber can truly dominate the urban youth comfort niche in Nepal if it consistently emphasizes comfort and quality across its products. They need to become synonymous with reliable, comfortable, locally made footwear.
So for Caliber, that means consistently delivering on that comfort promise. And how do they own that in a market saturated with cheap alternatives and strong incumbents like Gold Star? It's tough.
It is tough, but that's where consistency becomes paramount. If every shoe they make in that niche consistently delivers on comfort and quality, that identity builds itself, right? People start trusting it.
Okay, consistency is job one. What else?
Second, they need to diversify their product portfolio more strategically. Beyond just listing possibilities, they need to explore specific lines that address year-round demand and distinct consumer pain points.
Like the ones we mentioned.
Exactly. Think about the real potential for winter footwear, formal options, convenient slip-ons, and durable school shoes. These are high-demand items throughout the year, not just seasonal trends. Fills real gaps.
That makes perfect sense. Broaden the base. Third,
they have a powerful advantage to leverage. Double down on local pride. While Skechers plays globally, Caliber has a powerful national identity. They should lean into this even more.
How?
Using slogans like locally made, proudly worn, not just as a tagline, but as a core message woven into everything. This resonates deeply with consumers here who genuinely want to support local industries. Make it emotional.
Okay, lean into the Made in Nepal angle hard. Fourth,
And this is crucial, they need to improve tech and quality control. This isn't just about being good, it's about being consistently excellent batch after batch.
fix the inconsistency problem.
Yes, they should introduce basic innovations like softer soles and better cushioning as standard features, making comfort tangible. More importantly, they need robust systems to control design consistency across different production batches to avoid those frustrating variations we talked about.
Right. No more surprise hard soles.
And partnering with local material suppliers could also help them create genuinely Nepal-specific, weatherproof shoes that cater to our unique climate challenges, monsoon-ready, perhaps. That's a real local need.
Good point. Okay, fifth,
they absolutely need to strengthen their online presence. Caliber needs to invest in building its own dedicated, highly functional e-commerce site, not just a basic page.
what does highly functional mean here?
It means offering reliable sizing guides, maybe even comparison tools, enabling genuine customer reviews, good and bad, and setting up efficient, trackable delivery systems. They can learn a lot from Skechers' user experience, UX-driven online platforms, which make it effortless for customers to find what they need and trust their purchase. Smooth and easy.
Got it. Make online buying painless. And last one.
And finally, sixth, play the long game. Skechers took about 30 years to reach that $8 billion revenue mark. This wasn't overnight success.
Right, patience is key.
Caliber needs a long-term, scalable model that looks beyond just seasonal demand or rapid outlet opening. This isn't a sprint. It's a marathon about building a consistent, trusted brand that serves diverse needs year-round, ensuring sustainable growth. Think decades, not just quarters.
Okay, so consistency, diversification, local pride, quality tech, better online, and patience. That's the roadmap.
Pretty much sums up the strategic recommendations, yeah.
And why does all this matter for Caliber and for us as listeners? Why should we care?
Well, because it shows they're more than just a local name. They're a brand that can strategically align with global business concepts. It helps them identify real consumer pain points in our market, our pain points, and provides clear, actionable opportunities to shape their future product lines.
This is practical strategy.
Exactly. And for us, it frames Caliber as a fantastic student-led brand study, using empirical evidence and established business frameworks like SWOT to understand real-world challenges and potential. It's real-world application of what we're learning in our MBA right on our doorstep.
Yeah, brings the theory to life.
Exactly. It's about seeing the impact of good or maybe sometimes inconsistent business strategy in everyday products we all use. Shoes.
That's all for today, folks. We promise your shoes won't fall apart from too much thinking after this deep dive.
Hopefully not. If they do, maybe don't blame us.
Yeah, disclaimer.
But seriously, you can find our full presentation slides on SlideGround and catch more student-powered deep dives like this on our YouTube channel, SOMTU-MBAFC. Make sure you check them out.
Absolutely. If you love this deep dive and want more insights like it, go smash that subscribe button like it's the end of season discount at Patateni.
Go on, you know you want to.
This is real talk, real slides, real students. See you next class.